Rich Bonaducci has new movies in home entertainment.
But are they any good? Last time the critics and audiences disagreed. And Rich, nice to see your face.
Yeah, I totally forgot I have my mask on.
I've done that too.
I've walked in my house and like gone to drink something and...
We're so accustomed to these things.
Yes, well, disagreement between critics and audience, that never happens.
Never.
But it's true. Last hour, most of the critics disliked the movies the audiences liked. Let's see how this classic remake fares.
My son is born.
From one day to the next.
What do you mean from one day, from 1 minute to the next? Watch me, eh? And 1 and 2. If you do like me, in 2 or 3 days you'll be walking by your...
Pinocchio!
Old woodcarver Geppetto's puppet creation, Pinocchio, magically comes to life with dreams of becoming a real boy. But since he was literally born yesterday, he's easily led astray, and he tumbles from one misadventure to another for 2 hours and 5 minutes. A PG-13 rated fantastical drama that most critics liked, but most of the audience didn't. In a reversal of our selection from last hour, maybe give Pinocchio another chance now that it's available today to own, rent, or stream from Amazon Prime Video, Fandango Now, and Vudu.
I didn't know how much I could love, actually love, till I met you. I've never wanted anything more than for you to be my wife.
This is all I want on my wedding day.
Danny's over here. Oh, and you know what? And everything's fine. And they live happily ever after the end.
I saw it. That's not the
Yeah, and if you believe that, I got a bridge you can buy. And a movie for you to own, rent, or stream from Amazon, Apple, Fandango, and Vudu. All My Life is 91 PG-13 rated minutes of dramatic romance that most critics didn't like, but Danny did. Surprise.
So, there's this little boy. You hear something. Gasp. This is the part in the story where the creepy strings kick in. Everything goes into slow motion. It's a good story, right?
It's just been done like, I don't know, 600 or 700 times.
Just because you're the best-selling author doesn't mean you get to school me on the story.
Actually, yes, it does.
Some strangers tell each other scary stories during a power outage, like you do. But the more they commit to their tales, the more the stories come to life in their cabin in the woods, naturally. Be careful what you wish for when you say, go ahead, scare me. It's 104 minutes of unrated comedic horror that finally, both a majority of critics and the audience can get behind. Own, rent, or stream it today from Amazon, Apple, Fandango, or Vudu. I dare you.
Frank was considered the Pied Piper of Laurel Canyon. Any kind of rock star, especially the British guys who came to town, wanted to meet Frank.
I haven't heard anything like it before or since.
Frank embodied everything. You couldn't say, oh yeah, that's rock and roll, because it wasn't. It's jazz. No, it's pop music. No. Well, what the hell is it? It's Zappa.
Yeah, Zappa is an in-depth look into the life and work of musician Frank Zappa. It's a plain and simple description of a documentary attempting to describe the indescribable. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes of unrated, but probably R-rated for language documentary that comes highly rated and available to own, rent, or stream from Amazon, Apple, Fandango, and Vudu. And I say probably because this is one I haven't seen yet, surprise, and I'll be checking out this week because it's Zappa.
Hey, you get on that, Rick.
Yeah, you haven't seen it? Tell me what he
Friday.
has to say about Moon Unit. I mean, why?
Or Dweezil.
Curious. Dweezil and Moon Unit.
Yeah.
I like them both, you know, and the names. But I'm just curious, you know, like what was he doing at the time when he came up with those names?
I have a feeling I know what he was doing.
I have a feeling too.